We've all had those days in work. You go through the motions, you get the job done, but your mind is on other things. You're thinking what are you going to be doing this evening, what are you going to be doing with your time off. Customers around you are captivated by the spectacle unfolding in front of them, but you've seen this 1,000 times before. You know how this story goes. In a theatre of moviegoers, one person was observing this moment instead. He was probably thinking the same things you are about this scene. Who is this woman? What's she thinking about? What's her story? These are thoughts of a realist painter, but they're also thoughts of a photographer. Well, this painting is actually a work of fiction. The woman, Edward Hopper's wife, Josephine. The cinema, non-existent, but inspired by ones that Hopper visited. Like, this is a collage of Hopper's experience, but it absorbed you and intrigued you the same way a great photograph does. You viewed it and created an entire universe that exists beyond the frame. So how, as photographers, can we learn from this? Firstly, observe the world. This painting might be a work of fiction, but it's grounded in reality. It's a candid moment, it's a small event happening on the touchline of a spectacle. In a busy location, you might be tempted to photograph the tourist attraction, or the thing that is taking the limelight, but sometimes the things happening on the periphery can be more captivating. In this painting, you have a POV view as if someone is just turned to look away from the screen to witness this moment. So don't be afraid to take that second just to look around and see what's happening. Let the surroundings guide your composition. Sometimes it can feel like a fight to get the things you want in the frame, to make your subject free from the distraction around it. But working with your surroundings can actually elevate an image. Joel Meyerowitz talks about not always having your subject in the centre of its frame, and how having it moved slightly to either side and having it balanced out by something else can make the image much more interesting and engaging. So how is Hopper achieving this? In this painting, the subject is only taking up 1/5 the frame, and it's almost on the edge of the frame, but the eye is fixated to that portion of the frame because the lighting draws you in and the lines of the architecture frames the subject itself. But there is just enough of the theatre to add context to what is happening. This is how we can start building the story when we're observing a scene. Use colour to bring balance. You might not have that luxury when out and about, but you notice reoccurring colours which can create interesting pairs. Colours can be a powerful tool. They can be used to convey an emotion and to make a subject and aspect stand out in an image. This philosophy can be seen in cinema. Cinematographers and directors have been influenced by Edward Hopper, but Hopper also drew inspiration from cinema in more ways than one, and this image is just one of the results of that. Hopper isn't the only painter we can use as inspiration for photography. If this sort of topic interests you, take a look at my previous couple of videos where I look at artists such as Andy Warhol. This is part of an ever-growing series where I sort of look at art forms outside of photography and you see how we can bring it into photography to expand your knowledge and hopefully create more interesting images. If you're liking what you're seeing, don't forget to like and subscribe, comment and share down below as well. There'll be more of these videos coming along. Also, there'll be more photo walk videos where I test out different cameras and stuff coming up on the channel. And I'll catch you in the next one.